Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about Berger Paints. Can you buy at these levels or can it go down further? So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Berger Paints, here's a small request. Kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions and eke out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts that I put up from time to time. Also, if you can pay $100 upfront, then you get 1 year access by paying for 10 months, so that's a 16% discount. For detailed market or company talk, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. And also, if you cannot pay on Patreon, you can definitely join the YouTube membership, which is a monthly membership that you can take, and you get all the benefits of Patreon on YouTube. Now about the company. Established in 1923, Berger Paints is the second largest paint firm here in India, and it provides a variety of home improvement products. The market cap of the company is 71,000, and based on the market cap, it is also the second largest paint brand listed on the bourses. It has pan-India presence and is doing reasonably well, apart from say one competitor which is doing extremely well compared to Berger. Berger Paints has been an established brand in many parts of India. If you look at the numbers, and these are September quarter numbers, so sales went up by around 28%, but profit was flat at around 220 crores, and which was slightly, I would say, lower than what expectations were. So numbers on the bottom line were not that great. Debt is low. There's high promoter and institutional holding with only 7% free float, which is quite good. The ROE is around 20%, 21%, and operating profit margins have improved from last year, which was a very down year for the paint and you can say anything related to real estate. So operating profit margin is around 16%. If you look at the performance of the stock, then the stock has been an underperformer for the last 12 months. It hasn't done that well. From 2015 till 2018, it did extremely well, and 1920 has not been that great year for the stock. Although stock did surge post the pandemic, but over the last 1 year, it hasn't done that appreciably well as compared to other companies. Numbers have dwindled in this quarter, and numbers doesn't look good on the bottom line, and competition is getting stiff. So what is happening is that its major competitor Asian Paints has done extremely well in terms of sales and profit growth, and is gaining market share even now at such an elevated market share growth that it has seen over the last 30-40 years. So that has dented the numbers for Berger Paints, which is second in the list. High raw material cost have also jolted the numbers, and this has been a real pain for this industry altogether, because oil is one of the largest ingredient into paint making, and it is one of the largest raw material, and oil prices have surged over the last 1 year. Margins have shrunk. If you look at one to 2 year performance, although margins have improved from the shutdown quarter of last year, but you have to take it as a one off at that point of time. Overall, the margins have decreased a lot, but stock has also come to attractive levels. So stock has come down from the highs by around 15 to 20%. So it is trading at reasonable valuations, not very elevated valuations. So in this particular market decline, which we have seen of 11-12%, this is one of the stocks that have come to very decent levels. What are the threats and issues with this company? Competition from the largest player, and it is getting stiffer. It is getting extremely tough for the second, third, fourth tier companies to work, because the largest players player is becoming a monopoly in this market, and everybody would like to get their house painted with Asian Paints, and that is what we are seeing in the performance of the stock, which is trading at 90-95 times earnings. Price of crude to increase further, and it looks like the crude prices may go to $80, $90 per barrel going forward, although we have seen some sort of decline in oil prices globally because of this third wave of the pandemic that we are seeing. But this is temporary. I'm hoping that over the next 2-3 months this will wave off. So next 2 quarters, after the next 2 quarters, we'll see elevated crude prices. So over a long run, this is going to impact the margins. Another shutdown looming large globally. We have seen in tranches, in places, in pockets, shut down. Netherlands getting close, Germany nearly getting close. We are seeing Italy having very strict measures, Australia having strict measures. So we could see that, although it is a very remote chance because of the economic, you can say, catastrophe a complete shutdown would have. But that is also a scare that is looming on the stock and in this industry. Valuations is expensive. I feel that even now the stock could correct 8 to 10%, and probably that would be good. That would be a good buying opportunity. At the highs, it was trading at extremely elevated levels, and that is why there have been heavy selling in these types of stocks. So although there has not been heavy selling in something like an Asian Paints, which is down only 8-10% from the top. But valuations are determined purely on the basis of how the market share is, what kind of leadership the stock has, and this is currently lagging behind the leader. And there is a chance of a real estate slowdown again because of all these reasons that I've just mentioned. And that will have a direct impact on the paint companies, although I feel that will again be short term in nature, probably next 1 quarter or so. So again, that will be a very good buying opportunity rather than one to exit. So all in all, these kind of threats and issues will only give you opportunity to buy at lower levels rather than sell at these levels or avoid at these levels. But I would still prefer the leader in the pack again, rather than buying the second or third run company in the same industry. But there are issues in the whole industry itself, and there could be a decent correction throughout the market. So another threat would be a deep correction in the market. So right now we are thinking 16,200, 250 may hold, but we could see a 20-22% nifty correction, and in that small and mid cap may correct even further. So a massive correction in the stock market may also be a threat to the stock price, and the stock of Berger Paints is set to go lower from the current levels. So my call on the stock is that if you have it, then hold. There's no need to worry. In the short term, you could see red on the screen over the next 1 quarter or so, but then things will improve going forward. You can accumulate here, and on any 10-12% decline. So what you can do is, if you have 100 rupees to invest into Berger, you can put in 20-25 rupees now, and on any 5-6% more fall, another 25-30 rupees can be put in, and likewise. So just divide your tranches into the stock. But buying leader in the pack is still better. I know the valuations is very stretched, are very stretched in Asian Paints, but I would still prefer buying into that. Have reasonable expectations from all these stocks. I think over the next 1 year, the performance of the stock market will not be that great. There will be up and down movement, there will be volatility. So this was my video on Berger Paints. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it. And kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.